Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, February 26th. Coming up on today's show, we'll get into the weather outlook, then we'll jump into some local news, and a few interesting happenings in business, tech, and science. But first, you'll be interested to know 105 years ago, today, in 1919, U.S. Congress established the Grand Canyon National Park in northwestern Arizona. And 10 years after that, on this day, they established Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. I highly recommend seeing Grand Teton. It will blow your mind. Checking out the weather in the Boston area. This morning, it's mostly cloudy and feels like 25 degrees, with 11-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 5:29 p.m., and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:23 a.m. It looks like we're in for a slight chance of snow before 8 a.m., then a slight chance of rain between 8 and 9 a.m. It will be cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny, with a high near 49 and southwest wind of 9 to 11 mile per hour. The chance of precipitation is 20%. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 31. And for all you beach runners out there, the first low tide Monday will be just after 6 a.m., with a high tide just after noon. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 39 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather, we'll see partly sunny skies on Tuesday with a high near 57 degrees, turning to a rainy and breezy night. Rain continues through Wednesday with wind and highs around 59. Thursday offers a chance of rain, partly sunny and breezy with a high near 45 degrees. Expect clearer skies by Friday with sunny conditions and a high around 41. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Boston's housing market is currently the hottest in the nation, outpacing even San Francisco. Data from Alto's research places the Boston, Cambridge, and Quincy metro area at the top, with a market action index score of 60.59, indicating a strong seller's market. This heat is largely due to a severe lack of inventory, with active single-family listings in the area significantly lower than pre-pandemic levels. Real estate agents like Dove Danzy and Nicole Howley observe a return to aggressive buyer tactics, such as paying over asking prices and waiving home inspections. Interest rates, a key factor affecting the market, are leading to increased buyer activity as they stabilize. Despite this, the market isn't as frenzied as during the pandemic peak, with fewer multiple offer situations. The average median list price in the metro area has soared to $879,000, reflecting a substantial increase over the past few years. As spring approaches, agents anticipate a slight increase in inventory, but properties in desirable locations are expected to continue selling rapidly. Now on to sports. Cody Bellinger, once a star with the Dodgers, has reportedly signed a 3-year, $80 million deal with the Chicago Cubs. This comes a year after the Dodgers decided against offering him arbitration. Bellinger's journey saw highs and lows. He was the 2019 National League MVP and 2017 Rookie of the Year, but his performance dipped significantly in subsequent seasons due to injuries. Despite these challenges, He had a remarkable resurgence with the Cubs in 2023, leading to this lucrative contract. The deal includes opt-out clauses after the first 2 years, offering flexibility. Bellinger's agent, Scott Boras, attributes his earlier struggles to injuries, but is optimistic about his client's future. This contract represents a significant turn in Bellinger's career, highlighting his potential as a valuable player in Major League Baseball. In the NBA Saturday, the Celtics on the road beat the Knicks 116-102. Al Horford, the 37-year-old backup center, delivered a subtly dominant performance in their latest win. Despite a modest stat line of 10 points and 7 rebounds in 26 minutes, Horford's impact was significant. He grabbed 4 offensive rebounds in the final quarter, showcasing his strength in post-ups and making crucial defensive plays. This contributed to the Celtics' 8th consecutive victory, extending their streak of road wins since January 11th. Holding the best record in the East, they lead by 8 games and have a league-best point differential of 10.3 per game. Horford's role has evolved this season, transitioning to a 6th man, but his impact remains pivotal. His physicality and ability to create plays, especially in the fourth quarter, were key factors in overcoming the Knicks' early rebounding advantage. Also on Saturday, the Bruins, on their 3rd road game, lost to the Canucks in overtime, 3-2. Tonight, the Bruins are in Seattle to take on the Kraken. In top news, the U.S. electric vehicle market is growing, not declining. In the last quarter of 2023, EV sales increased by 40%, hitting over 1 million sales. However, there are some challenges, include high prices, limited charging infrastructure, and complex tax credits. Also, most electric vehicles are pricey, which led Ford to cut prices for the Mach-E and develop cheaper models. The U.S. needs more fast chargers, currently having less than 40,000 against a requirement of 182,000 by 2030. Automakers are investing in expanding this network. Tax credit rules for EVs are intricate, affecting consumer decisions. But leasing has become popular, allowing broader access to tax credits. Despite these issues, the EV market is actually on an upward trajectory. In business news, this week, major retailers like Macy's, Urban Outfitters, Best Buy, and TJX report earnings amidst cautious market sentiments. Shoppers have prioritized essentials over clothing and electronics due to higher grocery and gas prices. Macy's, facing leadership changes and takeover bids, reports on Tuesday. Analysts are wary due to challenging mall traffic and evolving fashion relevance. Urban Outfitters, also reporting Tuesday, grapples with price-sensitive younger customers and is reinvigorating its brand appeal. TJX reports Wednesday, potentially benefiting from a shift to off-price retailing amidst economic pressures. Best Buy, reporting Thursday, might see a demand uptick for electronics as consumers replace aging devices. These reports follow Walmart's indication of lower general merchandise prices, impacting retailer profits. Additionally, results from Vizio, AMC Entertainment, Domino's, Papa John's, Dell, and Lowe's are expected. Paramount Global's Wednesday report is notable amid the streaming industry's spending cuts and potential mergers and acquisition activity. The week also brings insights into cloud services demand with Salesforce, Snowflake, Okta, and Workday reporting, reflecting on employers' tech budgets and AI demand. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is currently just under $52,000. Ethereum is over $3,000, and Solana is $103. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Mornings sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Scientists at the Technical University of Dortmund in Germany have achieved a significant breakthrough in physics by creating a time crystal that lasted about 40 minutes, significantly longer than previous ones which only lasted a few milliseconds. Time crystals, a new state of matter, have atoms arranged in repeating patterns in time, unlike traditional crystals which are arranged in space. This particular time crystal was made using a semiconductor crystal of indium gallium arsenide doped with silicon, cooled to 6 Kelvin, and then exposed to laser light. This process resulted in nuclear spins that oscillated continuously for 40 minutes without decaying, indicating the potential for even longer-lasting time crystals. This discovery could revolutionize quantum computing, where time crystals might serve as qubits. This advancement not only challenges our current understanding of physics, but also opens up new avenues for technological innovation. And be sure to stay tuned tomorrow for an explanation of qubits. And in entertainment news, Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav just announced a significant shift in streaming strategy, confirming that HBO Max will be bundled with a new sports streaming service launching this fall in partnership with Disney and Fox. This move aligns with Zaslav's long-standing advocacy for bundling to simplify consumer experiences and drive business growth. The bundling strategy, reflecting a pivot back to traditional cable bundle benefits, aims to streamline access to diverse content across multiple platforms. Despite some controversial decisions, Zaslav's approach has led to profitability in the Warner Bros. Discovery streaming segment, signaling potential future savings for consumers through more integrated streaming services. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the writer and philosopher, Ralph Waldo Emerson. What lies behind you? And what lies in front of you? Pales in comparison to what lies inside of you. Have a great day, everyone. And that's a wrap for this morning. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for more news and updates. Have an amazing day, my good friends.